Hey y'all, this is Morgan. Welcome to my happy place. I started this little project and it occurred to me that perhaps I should video it so that y'all can see the updates. I am repotting my Christmas cactus, the one that was in this pot. It has improved since I changed up, got fresh potting soil in there. It's definitely doing better, but I don't think it's come up as well as it should. And as a couple of people have commented, and I know this myself, but I like the pot. These glazed pots are not always the best choice for succulents, and a Christmas cactus is a succulent. So I also do have some bark mix that I'm adding to this. That is what was in the other one that I had potted, and it is doing very, very well. So here's what I've done. I have taken the plant out of the other pot. I'm not taking all of the potting mix with it because it is wet, and so I just decided so that I could feel and see how the mix is dry to just go ahead and redo it. So I put peat moss, I put perlite, and I put bark. And this is just orchid bark. I don't really like it for orchids, but it works great for this sort of application. So I've mixed that in a good bit, and I have put, I'm going to put it in this pot, and I have put a little rock down in the bottom to keep the drainage hole where it doesn't get clogged. And I have started putting some soil in. So now I am going to, this little plant, let me move this for a second. This little plant has one area that I really don't know if this is going to survive. And I think, these are not going to plump back up. And so I do think that I'm just going to snip these off, and I'm going to see if this one can survive. I don't think it will either, to be honest, but I am going to go ahead and snip those. So let me get my little nippers. They've been sitting over there in alcohol. Let me see. I really can just pull them off, but okay, so I'll dispose of that. So we'll try that. And this one's, let's see how the rest of it looks. And the rest of it really looks pretty good. It has plumped up a lot. It is looking much better. So, okay, on with the potting. Get that out of there. So I'm just going to hold this at the level that I think it needs to be. And I do need to add a little bit more of the potting mix in there. And then I'm just going to backfill it. This poor plant. I've been trying so hard to be as hands-off as I can be with some of these, but I've just got several sick ones that are kind of requiring a lot more hands-on care. They're being a little needy, and that's okay, I guess. It's very therapeutic for me, as it is, I'm sure, with most of us who like growing things. And I just realized I have managed to get some dry peat moss sprinkled over the top of my foam on my cappuccino. So I think I'm going to have to have another cup, though I've drank most of that one. Any excuse for another cup, right? Okay, now I think that is filled in pretty good. A little bit more over here. Once I wet this, it'll probably settle, and I probably will need to put some more in. And again, I can't really give you a recipe, so to speak. I really am horrible. I don't measure anything. I just kind of go by the way it looks and the way it feels, and add whatever I think needs to be added. So so you can see what I'm working with here though. I've got some bark in here, got the peat, some perlite, and I don't know, I just do it till it seems right. Okay, I'm gonna go water this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I watered it really well, and I'm just kind of topping off around the edges where it's kind of sunk in a little bit from watering and air pockets and things getting out of there. And I think we're going to call this one done. Hopefully that is the last time that I will have to fiddle with it. I am going to, oh yeah, see a couple of dead leaves, and I am going to kind of take some of those off and just in general spruce it up some, make it look a little nicer. And it does have, you know, some leaves that are still, you know, a little dehydrated. But I have to say, overall, from where we were a week ago with this plant, I think it looks a lot better. And I am going to put it in the window with its little sibling, we'll call it. And it has a nice eastern exposure. And hopefully, no more fiddling with this one. All right, I hope y'all have a lovely day. I'm sure I'll find something else to get into in just a few minutes. See y'all later. Thanks for stopping by.